Good afternoon, I'm Marilena Tarantino from POLI.design, and today I will be moderating the presentation of the advanced training course in Design the City. Please feel free to use the chat box to submit any questions you have, which we will address in the second part of the session. Now let me introduce the speakers, Agnese Rebaglio and Emilio Leonardo. I leave the floor to the speakers.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Agnese Rebaglio, Associate Professor at Politecnico di Milano, and I am the Scientific Director of the Training Advanced Course Design the City, Urban Regeneration and Inclusive Public Spaces. With me today is Professor Emilio Leonardo, the Didactic Coordinator of the course. We are very pleased to welcome you to this open day today. And this course was created from a strong belief. Urban regeneration today must place public spaces at the center of the city transformation, not only in its and their physical dimensions, but also in its social, cultural, and environmental roles. Public spaces reflects the society that inhabits it, and at the same time, it is the ground on which we can act to foster social inclusion, proximity, and sustainability. As designers, we constantly ask ourselves, how can we rethink public spaces of cities? How can we make them more accessible, more participatory, more livable? The Design the City course is designed to provide tools, methods, and visions to respond to these questions. The goals we have set are both concrete and ambitious. We aim to equip participants with the ability to read and analyze urban context, activate regeneration processes, starting from the real needs of communities and inhabitants, design temporary public space and urban installations with cultural and communicative value, promote co-design processes and active engagement practices, evaluate the impact of the interventions not only from an economic, but also from a social and relational point of view. The course structures blend theoretical insights and practical application. It consists of 6 thematic modules and 1 final design workshop. Lectures are held online during the week, making it accessible for those who are working, for example, while the design workshop, the final design workshop, will take place in person in Milan, here at the Politecnico di Milano, with remote participation possible as well.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome. Let's take a closer look to the structure of the workshop, of the course. So the first module give you the chance to focus and to be introduced to the core topic of the course. So the main challenges of the urban public spaces. And then the second one will treat the citizen as key actors of a public space. So you will learn some methods, some strategies to co-design, co-construct, and co-management in collaboration with the community to foster the sense of participation and the sense of identity of a public space. In the third module, you will see and you will learn some tools to design a better identity of a public space that is not just a matter of narrative, but also a way to communicate the core values and core meanings of the public space that you will design. The fourth module will turn on a technical point of view. So choosing a material, choosing a grain of a furniture is not just an aesthetic matter, but it's also a matter of meaning. So in this module, you will learn elements that can help you to choose materials, of course, again, but also to go further into the interplay between natural light and artificial light, to manage the atmosphere of a public space, the sensorial sphere, but also to understand the role of the new digital technologies in a sustainable way. Of course, in this course, we like to give you the possibility to become a kind of art director of public space. So the last two modules are more into the evaluation of a project from an economical point of view, but also to understand how to have an impact with your project from an environmental point of view, but also from a social point of view. That will be the focus of the sixth module. To close, we will invite you all to join us in Milan for in-presence activity with some of the best professional firms in Italy, but also in Europe. So you will have the chance to put your hands into a practical exercise, a practical activity with us. For whose will not have the possibility to join us, we will organize some online activities that will have the same value. So, as I said, the professional outcomes of this course, it's a new kind of professional figures, a kind of art director of public space. So, the role that you will be after this course is a kind of new designer for new urban spaces. A key figures that can create relationship both with the administration but also with private firms to be a kind of facilitator for socio-economic transformation processes into the future cities. All of this because our cities is the place where most of the percentage of people live in a global way. And all the cities are facing new challenges like climate change, energy poverty, accessibility to services and resources, global migration. So to have new skills and this new kind of to be this kind of new figure is a great way to enter the market of design. Just to close, I'd like to remind you that Politecnico and POLI.design are one of the best schools in Europe and in the world, and so joining our course you will have the possibilities to get in contact with us, with our network of professional firms into the realm of public spaces.
Thank you for the presentation. I'll take the floor again to provide more details about the application process for the next edition of Design the City, which will begin in September 2025. On the course webpage on the Poly.design website, you will find the full list of required materials for the selection phase. By clicking on the Apply button, you will be able to create your personal account and upload the necessary files. The application will be then completed on the Politecnico di Milano website by uploading the documents related to your academic qualifications. If you need assistance during this phase, you can book a call by scanning the QR code. There are then two main steps to follow. The first one is the selection step, which must be completed no later than 60 days before the course starting date. And then the second step, that is the enrollment step, to be completed within 45 days. Please note that applications are processed in chronological order and spots are limited, so don't wait for the last minute for the application. Additionally, by uploading your documents, you'll be already eligible to attend the next round of interviews that are scheduled on May 26 from 10 a.m. You can find in this slide the course fee and along with our promotional policy designed specifically for this program, an initiative to support the design potential of those who choose POLI.design. In particular, I'd like to highlight the early bird of 15%, and the deadline for the application is May 30, 2025. We can now move on to the Q&A session. I will read the question that we received in the chat. So the first one is, which one is the background a candidate should have in order to apply?
Yes, thank you. The course is open to those who have a background in architecture, design, visual arts, communication design, and all the disciplines related to the design, of course, but also with people who are interested in the processes of urban regeneration, coming from also sociology and psychology paths. So it is open to all people that are interested in the new processes of urban regeneration, focusing on public space, of course.
Thank you.
Thank
Another
you.
one is, which skills are expected from a candidate for the course?
Yes, that was I was saying. We are used to work with people coming from a background in design or architecture or urban design, but we will work in an interdisciplinary teams. So we are welcome also people from other disciplines, and we there are no skills specifically required for students.
Great motivation.
Great motivation and interesting, of course.
Then I have another question.
Yes,
Are the course activities in person or online?
The first 6 modules will be online, and the last activity, the workshop, will be in presence. But as I said during the presentation, if someone will attend the course but have not the chance to come to Milan to do the workshop, we will arrange some activities in online mode, of course.
I would like to add that we will have lessons online, just 2 hours per day, so to let also people that are working the possibility to attend the course. And we have set the central hours of the day as a how can I say, the point
The time
schedule for all the world available, but we will set maybe better the timetable according to the people attending the course. Yes, of course.
I have another question related to background. Is this course adapted also for graduating students from environmental engineering? What does it change from a more territory planning subject?
Yes, it is open also to environmental engineering, even if our approach is not an engineering approach. We are designers, and so we have an approach coming from our field of study, of course. And the other question is
what does it change from a more territory planning subject?
Yes, the main thing that change is the scale and the point of view. We are not urban planners. Urban planners have a general point of view on the city, and so they plan the functions of the city, general view. They have a general view on the city. We have a particular point of view, and we have a human scale interest in. So we will design public spaces that are related to the human scale of people, and we will study the relationship between people and the space without this general point of view that is of urban planners.
Maybe to summarize in one sentence, to transform spaces in places.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Another
our
person is asking, I have a background from the Accademia di Brera.
Yeah.
Could I be eligible? I graduated in scenography.
Yes, of course. We had already have some students coming from scenography from Brera. Yes.
And they always give a great
Feedback.
feedback.
Yes.
But also contribution
Yeah.
into the group.
Yes. It's very interesting.
Another question is, will companies be involved in class activities?
Yes, we have some contacts with companies. We are more contacts with professionals, firms, but also companies that are related to the production of, for example, urban furniture or urban lights and so on, or materials. And so there are many actors in this course that will join us.
Usually in the module of materials, we have contribution from companies.
Another question is, what are the career advancements we can go for after course completion?
Yes, you will be more conscious. You will have more consciousness about the processes of designing urban public spaces, and so you can also find your own way to be a professional, so an autonomous worker. Or you can find a place in some professional and some studios that are focused on this kind of design field.
The options are very wide.
Yeah.
From roll your own career as a public space design to join some public sector or some professional firms, or be a kind of a bridge between the professional world and the public sector.
We have to say that today most of the cities are very interested in enhance their public space as a key factor of competitiveness in the worldwide environment. So they are asking for professionals able to work, to activate processes, to activate networks, to enhance the public spaces.
The trend goes in that direction. Both developers and public sector research this kind of professional figures.
I have one last question, and
please.
is, would there be an opportunity for internships during the course period?
No, since the course is most online, is an online course, we have no plan to have any internship.
It's not mandatory, but because the students will be in contact with some professional firms and with some companies, maybe
They can
prov-
ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Another one is, can you give us an example of project that is carried out during the course?
The course. Quale? Language?
We worked on different
Yeah,
territories.
yes.
One of
I
the
have
key
one.
value of this rolled path is to have some practical activities during the workshop. Usually we work on real brief from companies or from administration, public administration. So in the past we worked on the refurbishment of some small squares in the city of Milan, but as well as some public events stage.
Yes.
One was Piano City. So with some former students, we worked on some stages of Piano City.
We worked also with some very wide processes of urban regeneration. For example, here in Milan, there are some processes regarding a very wide part of cities, and we work on this kind of processes already. How can I start it? And we focus our design on the shape of public space and how and in how the communities could
Can be
be
involved.
involved in these big processes of urban transformations.
I think the last one is,
That's
so
okay.
Great,
would
a
the
lot of
profile of the candidates more of professionals or fresh graduates?
We'd like to have a melting pot
Yes,
because
I
you know
don't
the difference creates more value into the group, because also the students will relate and will collaborate as much also in the workshop. We embrace totally great difference in the group.
We will respect the different the different stage of everyone, of course.
Perfect. So I think we don't have any other questions, so I would like to thank you, the faculty, for being here for this presentation, and stay connected for the next presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.